Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Saturday for a weekend power vinyasa flow. So we're going to do a lot of good work for our legs, making sure the legs feel nice and open. That'll include the hips, and we'll move into the lower back as well, just to make sure that whole kind of region is going to be flexible and fluid and free and of tension. So why don't we start off with one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. You can choose whichever works. Flutter your eyes closed and let out a big sigh, feeling the whole body soften. On the inhale, take the shoulders up by the ears. Really crunch up, inhaling, stretching tall. Exhale, let the shoulders sink low and exhale with a sigh. We'll do that 2 more times, inhaling the shoulders up by the ears. Exhale, sigh out the tension. And one more time, slow and long inhale, straighten spine, shoulders lift up, crunching. And exhale, dropping everything low and feeling more grounded. Take a couple more breaths here into the belly and feel the belly expand as you inhale, and as you exhale, feel the belly collapse in. And then exhale and inhale at your own pace, just a couple more breaths. Really just feeling the belly respond to the breath. Very nourishing. When we breathe all the way into the belly, we help expand and soften in our hips. We help nourish all the cells in our body with the full belly breath. It means your oxygen is reaching all the way down into the bottom of the diaphragm. It's very, very nourishing. So gently, when you feel ready, release your hands back to your knees, and you can keep your eyes open or closed as we'll move our torso in some circles. These are called Sufi circles. So we're just gently leaning forward. I like to kind of let my elbows pop up though. And as I lean back, I kind of lose my balance just a tiny bit. So you're really coming forward and you're really leaning back. Coming forward, chest goes low, and as we lean back, we pull our knees up even a little bit. And let's go the other direction. Just trying to find that center that we're moving around. Moving around that central channel, these big circles. Great work. So from here, just feel those shoulders drop low, and then take the hands behind the head, and we're just going to inhale and curl the body in. Let the elbows come closer to each other. Exhale, let the arms come nice and wide. Now we'll reverse that. So we're staying right here, really arching our back, and we're inhaling and looking up. Inhale. Exhale, crunch the body, elbows come together, chin goes down towards the chest. One more time, big inhale, really opening wide, looking up, small arch in the spine. And as we exhale, let those elbows come in. Now take the arms out nice and wide, big, like we're hugging the room. And then exhale, give yourself a hug, just a tight little hug. Again, curling the chin towards the chest. One more big inhale, nice open wide, little arch in the spine. Exhale, a little embrace. And then we'll do a nice stretch for our side body by taking our right hand to the mat, left hand overhead, getting into our obliques and our intercostal muscles. Now, you might feel it like you can drop all the way down to your elbow. You can try that and see how that feels. Now really try to reach out of every finger on your hand. All the fingers stretching. And we'll come back up. And we'll do the opposite side. Left hand slides out, right hand comes over, maybe dropping to the elbow. And then really feel like you're stretching out of every finger. Feeling that great sense of reaching as we're working into the side body, which can really help relieve some lower back pain as well. There's this muscle, the quadratus laborum, that kind of crosses through here, and it's so juicy to get to stretch it out. And then we'll come back to center, and we're going to twist from one side. You can pick which side first. Generally, we go to the right first, but here, whatever feels good. Then we'll come back through center and switch which side. We're just gently opening our bodies, making sure everything feels good. One more time each side. Exhaling and looking behind you, twisting. Make sure the neck follows, so the neck also is looking behind you. And then come back through center. Last side. And back to neutral. We're going to come to our hands and our knees here. And we're going to kind of do this where we're on our knees. So we're going to prop our bodies up. So we're standing, quote unquote, on our knees. We're going to inhale the arms up to the sky. Look up, inhale, exhale, sweep the arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Drop the head towards the mat. Arms are launching overhead, feeling a beautiful stretch in the shoulders. Inhale, reach all the way up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep behind you, interlacing hands. Let the hands launch over the head like they want to reach to the front of the room. And one more time. Inhale, reach. And exhale, sweep. These are called Tibetan sun salutes. Really gentle waking up this morning, making sure all the joints feel healthy. And we'll come back up to our knees, and we're going to twist from side to side, just letting one hand touch opposite shoulder, one hand touch the back of the body. Again, kind of opening this central nadi, the Sushumna channel, working through that center line. And just kind of going back from side to side a few times. Beautiful. Great work. Sit back down on your heels. Put the hands out in front of you. Tuck the toes and come up into a downward facing dog. Let's bend the right foot really dramatically so the left foot can straighten. Then bend the right foot so the left foot can straighten, or the left knee so the right can straighten, the opposite. And we'll do that one more time. Bending a knee, straightening a leg, bending a knee, straightening a leg. Great. You look beautiful. Then find your stability in your downward dog just for a moment. Feeling the hips go towards the sky, feeling the chest drop towards the thighs, looking between the legs. We'll walk the feet forward into a forward fold. We'll grab a hold of our opposite elbows and we'll just swing from side to side. Make sure you drop the neck all the way down so you're not like looking up or keeping any tension in the spine. It's really a very relaxed head position. I like to shake it. Yes and no. What's really nice about ragdoll is it's such a gentle opening for the back of the hamstrings. We're also getting a lot of blood flow into our heads. So we will always come up very slowly from ragdoll. It's a big oxygenated blood flow in the brain type of lofty head. So now from here we'll roll up slowly, dragging the hands along the legs, letting the head be the last thing that lifts, and roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Now here in this nice Tadasana, stretch through the fingers. Let the fingers drop low towards the earth. Feel the crown of the head lift high. Find that stability in the feet, feeling all four corners grounding in that little lift in the arch. Relax your jaw, relax your forehead, your eyes. Beautiful. Inhale your arms up, reaching up nice and tall. Exhale, draw the hands down through the heart center, reaching towards the earth, dropping the head. Inhale, reach up with a flat back, whether you leave your hands on the mat or dangle them, up to you. And then plant the hands on the earth, and we're stepping back into a plank position. So here in plank, really feel this lift coming from the back of the heart. I know traditional planks are definitely more stiff as a board, but in yogic planks, we keep this kind of arching, a little tiny arch behind the back of the heart. Then drop your knees down, drop your chest and chin down, Ashtanga Namaskara, and then stretch the legs out, push the body up gently into a little cobra, arching the spine. Drop the chin low to the earth. Inhale, come up to cobra. Exhale, chin to the earth. And then push up into a downward dog. Making that nice triangular shape out of our body. Making sure to drop all tension out of the head, out of the neck. Let everything dangle. Really beautiful stretch for the back of the neck as well here. Push out of the hands. Feel the hips go towards the sky. You're welcome to keep your legs bent. There's no obsession with straight locked legs. You're welcome to do what you need to find the stretch in the hamstrings. Then walk the feet forward, step, step. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. All the way up. Beautiful. That was a sun salutation with an extra cobra. Exhale the hands back just down, hands down. Reach the fingers towards the earth, Tadasana. Find that place where the fingers are reaching down, the crown of the head reaches up, the toes are grounding. The arches are lifting. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe find that sense of just noticing, even here, just standing straight, feet together, there still can be a sense of balance. Maybe your body's wobbling slightly. Maybe you feel your toes flex as they are challenged and you wobble. Notice these small micro movements. Be curious. Be a little investigator. All right, inhale, our hands back up, big sunrise arms. Up they go. Exhale, fold down through the center line. Hands go towards the earth. Drop the head. Inhale, reach up, flat back. Plant the hands, step into a plank position, noticing again that little lift. Feel the contraction in the belly, where you're actually tensing your abdomen muscles, pushing firmly out of the hands. Drop your knees to the earth, your chest and chin to the earth. Ashtanga Namaskara, 8 points pose. Then straighten the legs out, push up into a cobra. Then lower the chin towards the earth. Push up again into a cobra. Lower the chin to the earth. Then tuck the toes, push up into a downward facing dog. Relax the neck. You look beautiful, beautiful, Emily. And drop the head, relax here. Maybe shake the head, yes or no. Put a smile on the face. Then step the feet forward, step, step. Come onto those fingertips, flat back extension. Exhale, fold, drop the head low. Inhale, rise, sunrise arms scooping up wide, all the way above you. Exhale the hands down through the heart and all the way into that standing Tadasana. Again, feel the reach, feel the lift. Maybe flutter the eyes closed. Connect with your senses. Be present and still. And then last time, inhale, hands big up. One more sun salutation together. Exhale the hands down through the heart, dropping the hands towards the earth. Head goes down. Inhale on your fingertips, flat back extension. Plant the hands, step back into a plank position. Feel the lift behind the heart, contraction of the abdomen, straight arms. Drop the knees to the earth. Drop the chest and the chin to the earth. And then straighten the legs, push right up into a cobra. Exhale, chin to the earth. Up into a cobra. Chin to the earth. Tuck the toes. Push the body up into a downward dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. And how about we inhale together and exhale with a sigh. Letting go of all tension. And walk the feet forward, step and step. Flat back extension, fingertips. Exhale, drop the head down towards the earth. Inhale, lift the hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center. And then let the hands go. Close the eyes. Reach the fingers down. Great work. From here, we'll do side body stretch again. Inhale the hands up. And what we're going to do is take a hold of the opposite wrist. So I have my right hand holding my left wrist. And then I just tilt to the side. Really feeling like I'm not twisting too much, front or back. I'm really just reaching to the side. Inhale, come up all the way straight and tall. Grab the opposite wrist. Opposite. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come to the side and try to keep your head in between your hand or your arms. Head in between the arms, feeling like we're being pressed in between two planes of glass. Inhale up, switch each side one more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Feel that nice side body stretch. Inhale up. Switch hands. Inhale. Exhale to the side. Beautiful. Side body, intercostal muscles. Love it. Inhale up. Exhale the hands back to the sides. Awesome. Reach down through the hands. Feel that chin lift. And then from here, we're going to interlace our hands behind our back. And if that's not possible, interlacing, you can just kind of hold your hands, or even maybe you want to hold a part of your arms, but we'll interlace the fingers if that's comfortable. Inhale, kind of draw those hands down the glutes. Exhale, send the hands overhead. Maybe put a slight bend in the knees. My feet are together. We'll inhale, rise all the way back up, dropping those hands again down the glutes, little arch in the spine, looking up. Exhale, hands over the head. Diving forward. Inhale, come up. Last time, drop those hands down the glutes, looking up. And then launch them overhead. Big launch, big shoulder stretch. Great work. And back. Perfect. Release the hands, reach through the fingers. Place your hands on your hips, and we're taking our right foot and we're going to walk it a little forward. Left foot we're going to have in this triangular shape. So for Trikonasana, triangle pose. So my back foot is going to be at kind of an angle. It's not going to be at a perfect perpendicular. We're going to have that kind of angle across the body. We're going to reach our hands out. Both of the legs will stay straight. And we're going to reach forward with our right hand and then drop that right hand towards the calf, reaching up through our left hand, Trikonasana. Here, it's pretty important to try to keep both of the legs straight. You're welcome if you've noticed, oh, my feet are too far apart. You can walk the feet a little bit closer together. I find that that's pretty common. People can enter triangle from very wide legs. My feet are about a meter apart. And let's take a couple circles, big arm circles. There's 3 big circular motions with the arms. Great. And then we're going to drop that left hand to the mat, bend that right knee, reach that right arm up for a side, twisted lunge. So reaching up nice and tall, feeling a big stretch down the glutes. It's pretty fantastic for the glutes here. This side, twisted lunge. Then drop the right hand to the earth. So my right foot is being framed by my hands. I'm going to drop my back knee down, untuck my toes, and then I'm going to put both of my hands on top of that thigh. So here we're in a low lunge, Anjalayasana. Feeling a big stretch happening down the front of the thigh on the back leg. Really nice. Inhale the arms up. Oh, that feels great. Big, deep stretch. Exhale the hands back towards the earth and shift the whole weight of the body back. So the weight of the body is shifting back, and I'm straightening out this front leg, Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits, maybe dropping the chest a little bit closer to the thigh. Then as we come forward, walk the hands forward. We're going to take this front foot and we're going to inch it to the side of the mat here. We're going to do cat catching its own tail. Beautiful stretch for our quadriceps. It's my favorite in yoga. So from here, I'm shifting my weight back and taking my right hand behind me to reach for that foot. If you have a towel nearby, it's very helpful if you can't grab it, but then shift the weight back forward. Beautiful. That looks so nice. And then look behind you or look out to the side. Try to keep the heart open. It's very tempting to kind of want to collapse here, but the more we can keep our heart open, you can let the knee even fall to the side. Ooh, deep, 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 very deep quadricep stretch here. So if you do a lot of leg work, very important to do stretches like this for the quads. And then release that back foot. Plant both the hands on the earth and come into that nice plank position. Push down through chaturanga or come all the way to the belly. Inward, up. You're going to inhale, upward dog or cobra. And then tuck the toes, rolling back over through a nice downward dog. Make sure you're connecting with your breath. Make sure you're inhaling long and slow, exhaling long and slow. Samavriti, equal parts. Then bend the knees, walk forward or hop forward. Straighten your arms, flat back extension. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands connect, gaze is up. Exhale, hands down through the heart, all the way into Tadasana. Beautiful. We'll do the next side, the left side. So I'm walking my right foot back, left foot stays forward. Again, this back angle is really kind of diagonal. It's not going to be perpendicular or, warrior one or anything. Nice diagonal. Make sure you have about a meter. Nothing too dramatic. Arms out. Hinge forward. Drop that front hand down the side of the calf. and then the right hand goes straight up. It's nice if you can tent your fingers on the earth, but here it can be kind of tempting to do this collapsing thing. So you really want to make sure you're keeping your chest open, your heart open. And 3 big circles with the arm. It's nice when we do arm movements, when our legs are challenged. It's very distracting. Means we can hold it a little longer. All right, now bend that left knee, plant the right hand, step back. We're going to do that twisted lunge again. You're in a big lunge position, reaching up nice and tall with the left hand, feeling a deep stretch happen down through the back leg, challenging the glutes a little bit. And then plant both the hands on the earth, drop the back knee, untuck the toe, both hands on top of the front knee. Low lunge. Feeling a big stretch down the front area of the quad. Inhale the hands up, look up. It intensifies the stretch. Exhale, hands to earth. Exhale continually, shifting weight back, straightening front leg, maybe even flexing the toes. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits, maybe dropping chest a little bit closer, big hamstring stretch. And then inch forward, the hands come forward to the inside of the foot as we take that left foot out towards the edge of the mat for cat catching its own tail again. Left hand this time reaches back. It's not easy until you shift your weight back to try to catch that foot. Maybe using a towel or a belt or a strap. Then shift the weight back forward, opening the heart to the side of the room. Great work. Deep, deep quadricep. It's definitely uncomfortable for me. Got to stay here though. Really receive the nutrients of this pose. Then let go, plant both the hands on the earth and step into this tabletop position instead of the downward dog. We'll go through a couple cat-cows, dropping the belly low. Inhale, becoming the exhaling the Halloween cat, arching the spine. Inhale, drop the belly low and face the room. Exhale, contract the belly, tuck the tailbone, push out of the hands. And then again, drop the belly low, push out of the hands again. One more time, tuck. And cat and cow, Marjorie Asana. So from here, take your right foot straight behind you and see how that feels. You can have it high, you can have it straight back. We're just gonna feel, okay, find that balance. Then reach the opposite arm out in front of you. Nice stabilization, equal in opposites directions. Then we'll crunch our elbow towards our knee, crunching in, and then reaching back out. Crunch in and reach. And last time, crunch in and reach. Then reach behind you, grab a hold of that foot, and then look forward. Tiger pose. And then keep the foot where it is, keep it lifted. Drop your chin towards the earth, scorpion tail above. Then push your body back up, tuck the knee in towards the chin. Back we go, chin lowers, and then push back up and back to neutral. Whew, big work. Let's come into a child's pose, catching our breath, feeling more stable. And here in child's, just roll your forehead from side to side, gently massaging that third eye chakra. Beautiful. And come back up to a tabletop when you're ready. And we'll take that left foot out behind us, right arm in front of us, finding that sense of balance. Really imagining being pulled in each direction can help improve and activate these tiny little muscles with imagination. Just imagine being stretched. All right, elbow to knee, reach, elbow to knee, reach, and elbow to knee, reach. And now reach all the way behind you, grab a hold of the foot, and tiger pose. Looking forward again. Arching the spine, kicking the foot into the hand. And hand comes to earth, chin goes to earth, scorpion tail. And draw the knee back towards the chin. One more time, pushing down and pushing up. Knee towards chin. And then come into a child's pose again, stretching the arms out, dropping the forehead. Rock the forehead from side to side if it feels good, or just enjoy the stability. And gently push up into a downward dog. Find that sense of spaciousness, of being able to marinate in a pose, seeing if you can imagine your chest pressing towards your thighs. And then either walk forward, hop forward, step forward, however feels good. Flat back, fingertips. Exhale the chest towards the thighs and inhale all the way back up. Exhale, hands through the heart and down to the earth. Beautiful. Hands on hips. Take your whatever foot actually, so you can still face the computer, out to the side in this wide-legged position. We're going to do wide-legged forward fold. So we're just going to inhale and look up. Exhale and fold forward, letting the chest come down towards the earth. And then the chest, imagining it going closer to the thighs as we drop our hands in between our feet. Maybe dropping the head low. Maybe making sure our jaw is soft. It's amazing how today I even feel this in between my shoulder blades. I feel it in the middle of my thoracic spine. You never know in yoga poses where your body will be experiencing new things. It's so important to pay attention to all of the small experiences in our bodies. It helps to keep the mind present. So walk the hands out. So it's almost like you're in downward dog, hands with this wide-legged forward fold. Release the tension from the neck. And walk the hands back towards the feet. Take the toes out to the side, bend the knees, and we'll come up in goddess pose. So this wide squat, which I know if you do a lot of leg work, this is something you'll feel as well. We'll inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands will fall down through the center line, and imagine you're scooping up a flower. Scoop up the flower, straighten the legs, send it towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, scoop up the lotus, straighten, send it to the sky. And one more time, bend, scoop, and offer up. Great work. Extend the arms nice and wide. And we're going to do warrior one, or warrior two, excuse me, by bending the front knee. For me, that's my left. So you can choose a side. Bending in this warrior two shape, feeling the stability come out of the body. And from here, we'll do warrior one. Inhale, arms up, then twist the back foot even more so the back toes are almost pointing straight to the front of the mat. Almost, not quite. Warrior one, really bend that front knee. And from here, we're going to shift into warrior one on the opposite side. So we're just bending. Perfect. Great transition here. Just bending the front knee, back foot's at a very dramatic angle. And imagine the front of the hips being steered forward. So the hips are really like the vision points in this asana. Then open the arms nice and wide, getting a parallel angle on the back foot, sinking. Feeling the arms as strong as the legs. You look totally like a warrior, you guys. It's beautiful. And then hands on the hips, both of the toes come in again. So with this wide-legged forward fold, inhale up, exhale, fold forward, dropping chest towards the earth, hands release. So we're going to walk our right hand over to our left ankle. And then we're going to extend the left arm straight above us. This twisted, wide-legged forward fold. Tirik, Pasrita Padottanasana. And then we'll release that hand towards the earth and walk that left hand towards the right ankle. Inhaling the right hand up. Feel deep stretch in the shoulders. And then have the hands come down towards the center line. Release tension from the neck. Take the feet and the toes, point them out wide, bend the knees. Goddess pose again. And this time we're gonna have a lot of movement in the goddess. So just kind of notice shifting weight from side to side. And from here, we're gonna take our right shoulder, dip it low towards the left foot. Come back through center. Dip the opposite shoulder through center. Opposite shoulder through center and the opposite. Perfect. Straighten the legs and then inch the toes together. Inching, swoosh, scooch, scooch, scooch. Let's shake the legs out a little bit. That was a lot of hard work for the legs. Come to the front of the mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale them down through the heart. Now when you plant the hands on the earth, we're going to walk the feet out. So now the feet are about the distance of the mat. Have your toes pointing out, and we're going to come down in Malasana, garland pose. So Malasana is really challenging. It's a big test because if your heels aren't down, just grab a pillow, roll up your mat, grab a blanket, and put it underneath the heels. We're going to be here in Malasana for 3 more big breaths, really focusing on breathing deep into the belly as we push out with our elbows. Big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Let the hips fall to the earth. Straighten those legs out. Nice and long. Flex the toes so they're coming up more if the toes are flexed towards your face. Point the toes. Flex the toes. Point the toes. Then we're going to inhale our hands up nice and long. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Don't reach for your toes yet. We're reaching for the front of the room. We're really reaching out. Reaching. And then we lower, gently reaching closer for our feet. You might have your hands on your ankles, on your shins, on your toes, but focus on that sense of reaching. I'm hinging from my hip joints, hinging and reaching. So I'm not even bending my head to get towards my knees or anything. I'm not arching my spine. I'm keeping a flat spine. Great work. Release. Draw those hands along the legs. Send yourself a little love. We'll bend our right leg and plant that foot on the inner part of our thigh, called Janusirsasana, head to knee pose, even though the head probably won't get to the knee. That's all right. We'll inhale up. Exhale, reach forward, really at that diagonal reach. Then exhaling, dropping the hands closer towards the foot. And maybe dropping the head all the way towards the knees. Relax and release. The stretch comes from the side of the spine, not the direct side. It's like a side body stretch. in that we're getting those muscles around the spine, which is so juicy, so lovely for lower back pain. And we'll release, drawing the hands along the earth. And then we'll switch sides. Left foot connects with inner thigh, pushing in. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, reach forward. For that front foot, dropping the head towards the knee. Breathing and feeling how deep of a stretch this can be for the hamstrings as well as the spine, for the back and the legs. And release, drawing the hands slowly along the earth. Draw the soles of your feet together, butterfly, Tilayasana. So from here, just kind of see how it feels, imagining you're pulling your feet apart like a book, like you wanted to read the book of your feet. So when we're noticing that, when we're trying that, notice how your knees go a little bit closer to the earth as you open them up. Maybe interlace the fingers, put them around the toes. Take the elbows away and outside of your legs, and then gently lower the chest more towards the feet. Again, I'm not dropping my head towards my feet too much here. I'm going to let my back stay straight. I feel something very deep for me, for sure, in the inner thighs, the adductors. And release, coming out. We'll straighten both the legs and give them a little shake, just getting a little oxygen. And then we'll take that right knee, hug it into the chest, and see how that feels. Okay, we got a little hug going on. So we're going to take our left hand to the right foot sole and then hold the knee out to the side. We're going to rock this from side to side, but this might be where you stay, or you can take the foot to the forearm or all the way into the elbow and then hug the foot in this way. Whatever feels really nice for you, you can pick your variation. It's called rock the baby. And we're just gently kind of rocking from side to side to open the hips. If sitting in lotus was ever a big goal for you in Padmasana, this is really a special asana for helping to open the hips with a lot of love, a lot of compassion, a lot of patience. All right, replace that knee all the way down to the earth like we were in Janusirsasana, but we're going to take our right hand behind us, left hand comes up, reach behind you. Beautiful back opener. Looks lovely. And bring that back down. We'll switch sides. So taking our left knee, hugging it into the chest. Say, okay, starting here. And take the right hand to that foot. Maybe this is where we stay. Or maybe we reach that foot into the forearm or all the way into the elbow and then hug it tight. Really beautiful again for the hips. And beautiful rocking. And then we'll let that foot go all the way to the earth, like Janusirsasana legs. Left hand behind you and launch and reach behind you. Really nice release for the back. And come back down. Take both of your knees up and keep the soles of the feet on the earth. I'll face you. And we're going to just drop our knees from side to side, just like this. We have it called deer pose in Ashtanga or in yin yoga. And then we'll drop it to the other side. This can also be really nice mobility work for the hips as well. If you're struggling with a lot of hip pain, we'll switch sides. And last time. Switch sides. Great work. And now we're going to take our right knee and kind of fold that foot underneath us. Have the left knee bent on top. And since it's our left knee is the one bent, we're going to put our left hand behind us. Take the right hand to the outer edge and then twist behind you. Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. And really here, push using your tricep into the back of the thigh. Really twist so you can look deeper. And now we're gonna just twist to the easy side. So now we're just twisting the opposite way. My left hand is the one touching my legs. My right hand is behind me. Gentle. See, it's a lot easier, right? Okay, great work. We'll do the opposite side. So this time the left leg tucks underneath you. The right knee bends. Since it's the right knee that's bent, it's the right hand that goes behind you. Left hand crosses. And then bend at the elbow, maybe making an okay sign, a little mudra. And look behind you. We'll bend to the opposite or twist to the opposite side. So the right hand comes in, left hand behind, twist. Beautiful. So since we're already here, already halfway there, take that, the right foot, and cross it on top for cow face pose. So if that was like, whoa, what transition just happened here? So just unfold your body, take that right foot, and then cross it on top, and then try to bend the knees so they're stacked. You might have to readjust your feet so you kind of get the stacked knees. But if you're like, that just doesn't work for my body, we can straighten out the bottom leg. The bottom leg can totally stay straight. But if it's possible, we'll keep them both in cow face. So then just kind of find that seat where you can feel like you're tall and stable. I definitely feel a nice stretch already in the side of my legs. So from here, what we're going to do is we'll do the eagle arm variation with our right hand out first, left hand crosses on top. Then we want to reach forward like we want to high five ourselves, but if we just reach, we're going to get this kind of awkward twist. So first we reach up, then the right hand goes out like it wants to high five the side of the room, and then we grab our hands. So from here, just lift the shoulders, lift the elbows, sit nice and tall. We're feeling this double bind action in the arms, the shoulders, the hips, the legs. Really nice constriction of our body. It's so nice to have adduction movements as well as abduction when we draw our limbs close together and cross them over is adduction, ADD. And when we remove our limbs farther apart, it's abduction, ABD, abduction. So then release the arms, let them come nice and wide, hug the room, and draw them to the knees so you can release this pose. And before we go to the other side, we'll definitely give our legs a shake, straighten them out, shake it out, let it go. All right, opposite side, make sure you don't do the same side twice. So for me, it's my right leg is on the earth and then the left leg is on top. Again, find your pose or keep the bottom leg straightened. So we'll do the opposite side for eagle. So the left arm comes on the bottom, right arm on the top. Remember, not just to high five yourself quite yet. That left hand wants to high five the side of the room. And then we twist so that we can grab a hold of our hands. Maybe fluttering the eyes closed. Maybe relaxing more. Maybe lifting the elbows, or maybe not. Definitely a challenge here. But cow face pose, Gomukhasana, and what we're doing with our legs is part of yin yoga tradition as well. Often held 3 to 5 minutes. So just understand this discomfort will end soon. And then take the arms wide, hug the room. Place your hands back on your knees to help you get out of this pose. And then just give the legs a shake. And you've earned it. Let's come back all the way down to our backs. Great. I hope this feels awesome to finally be on the earth. But we're going to come up into a bridge pose. So keep the knees bent and lift the hips off the earth. And feel the knees almost want to draw together like magnets. Instead of letting them fall out to the side, we're keeping our knees very parallel, very straight. Then exhale, drop the belly low and really feel your abs contract. Feel the whole spine connect with the earth. Inhale, lift again the hips up. Feeling it pushing up and imagining in those magnets in between the knees. And then lower, back down. Feel the whole spine connect with the earth. Beautiful. One more big stretch for the legs, taking your right leg and letting it float up, make it the shape of a 4 on the opposite thigh, and then let that shape kind of float up, then reach through the hole that your legs has created, reach through, grabbing a hold of your shin or behind the thigh. Either way is totally beautiful. And we're just hugging this 4 shape in a little closer. It's a pigeon variation, a Kaptavasana variation, supine. Always so nice to do things supine. So relaxing on the lower back to have the entire spine connect with the earth. And as we draw our legs closer to our chests, we're even kind of making sure that lower back is getting kind of massaged in a way. It gets to really straighten out, really feel held. And then we'll release that shape of the legs, letting our legs come out nice and long. We're just going to shake a little oxygen back in. We'll then bend our knees, planting our feet on the earth, the opposite side. So the right foot crosses over into the shape of a 4, letting that shape pop up off the earth. We'll reach through the hole with the left hand, grabbing a hold of shin or back of thigh, and relaxing here. Maybe your eyes have fluttered shut. We're in the moon phase, the ending of our practice. So going more inward with pratyahara, with this inward drawing of senses, is a beautiful way to wrap up the last few poses. So you're welcome to close your eyes at any time. Then let go of the shape of the legs, letting both legs go out nice and straight. Give the legs a little shake. And then for our last asana before Shavasana, we'll do a universal spinal twist. Take the right knee, let it float up. And we'll take our, from the right knee, it's the left hand that guides it across the body. So that knee drops towards the earth. The right hand goes out like a bird wing. And we look out away from our legs, looking out that outstretched arm. Big universal twist on the entire body. And we'll come back up, doing the opposite side, straightening the right leg, left knee bends and floats. Right hand guides it across the body, left hand extends like a bird wing, and we look out to the left. Feeling that deep stretch down all of the body, all the major groups of muscles and joints. And then we'll come back to center. Straightening out nice and long in Shavasana. Let the palms face the sky. Let the feet fall wide open. Flutter the eyes closed. And really feel how important this Shavasana is. Notice how much your body rejoices at the sense of stillness after so much movement. Shavasana is so important. It's where our muscles and tissues and our energetic body, our nadis, all absorb this energy and prana that we send through our whole system while we practice yoga. So here in Shavasana, with our eyes closed, we'll notice the movement of breath. On the inhale, the belly responds by rising. And on the exhale, the belly drops low to the earth and softens. So we'll just check in with curiosity for our whole bodies. So send your awareness down to your toes. Just gently imagining your toes and feeling your toes, noticing if they're cold, noticing if you can feel air touching the soles of the feet. And then draw your awareness up to your ankles in this place of rest. Notice if there's any tension that you've been holding your legs in a position. Just let them fall out naturally. Release tension. And draw your awareness up your legs, first your calves, then your knees, and then your thighs. Noticing if you feel a sense of strength, stability, and grounding. And draw your attention to your hips. Do you notice any soreness or a greater sense of openness? Then draw the awareness up to the belly. Does it feel strong or hungry? Or does it feel like it's responsive to the breath? More soft, more gentle and open? Then draw the awareness up to the chest, to the region of the heart. And notice the sense of soft openness, of ease, of contentment. Draw your awareness up to the throat. Notice how your breath moves through the throat. And draw the awareness up to the forehead. Maybe noticing the lips, the nose, the eyes, and then the forehead. The eyebrow center, the place of intuition, or intelligence, or instinct. And then gently notice the top of the head, the back of the head, the shoulders, pressed into the mat, the elbows resting on the mat, the back of the hands resting on the mat. Your whole body feels calm. Your whole body feels at ease. So now gently just wiggle the fingers and toes, waking the body up. Stretch the arms in a big good morning stretch, big stretch. Bend the knees and curl onto the side, giving yourself a little hug, a moment of gratitude for taking time for yourself to nourish your body and mind connection. And push yourself up into a seated position, keeping the eyes closed. And in that comfortable seated position, whenever you're there, keeping the eyes closed, let the hands find each other over the heart. We will bow gently as we wish that all beings would be peaceful, all beings would be happy, and all beings would be free of suffering. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. We'll straighten our spines, feeling this lift coming out of our heart, this lightness, this brightness. We'll gently feel how good it feels to be with ourselves, to take time to nurture our energy. We'll bow one more time very gently and close the practice by saying namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. It is such a beautiful joy to be with you. And I hope you feel a totally new sense of calm and ease. I'll click end class so we can talk, we can see how you feel and check in. So let me click the button.